So coming forward, they're going to jump 17. They're off. Race away for our big race of the day, the Betfair Ascot Chase. 17 fences, one downhill one to begin with. And on the run to that, 2 for gold, Dash or Drasher and Lost in Translation will be the leading trio. Fanium d'Estruval was the last one of them over it. And the best leap there was from Lost in Translation. The yellow jacket against the rails will make this first turn narrowly in front. Leads to last year's winner, Dash or Drasher, the purple jacket and red sleeves in second, and wider of those in green and red is 2 for gold. They're followed about 2 lengths away to St Calvados, red armlets on the pale jacket, and next to him is favourite Fakir D'Oudairies. Mr Fisher, little hidden up on the outside as they jump over number 2. Another previous winner waiting patiently is 1 from the back of the field. And nose-banded Fanium d'Estruval, red and grey colours, was the back marker as they jump over number 3. And number 4 coming up first of the open ditches. 4, 10 and 14 open ditches on the way round. Dash or Drasher, red sleeves, nearest to the rails is Lost in Translation, and 2 for gold furthest out in the green and red jacket as they move up to fence number 5. St Calvados and Mr Fisher, the next pair in 4th and 5th places. Fakir D'Oudairies is behind those. And then just 1 from the back of the field is waiting patiently. He's a half length ahead of Fanium d'Estruval as they make their way inside the final 2 miles and move into the straight. It Lost in Translation in the yellow against the rail, just dropping back a little bit at the moment at a 3rd position as the nose-banded runner. 2 for gold on the right, and in the centre, purple, red and yellow, Dash or Drasher of the leading pair. Lost in Translation in yellow, a length behind them in 3rd place. Then comes Mr Fisher, green and white checks on the sleeves. St Calvados to be about a half length at most behind him, I guess, in 5th position. Fakir D'Oudairies, green, yellow jacket, white cap nearest to the stands. 2 from the back of the field as they jump over 7. Then Fanium d'Estruval, and waiting patiently is the back marker. So a circuit to run now. And it's just Dash or Drasher, Rex Dingle, the far side of 2 for gold and David Bass. Couple of lengths off those, Brendan Powell on Lost in Translation. James Bone just next, 4th position, Mr Fisher with Fakir D'Oudairies, Mark Walsh on the outside. Further inner of him against the rail there is Harry Cobden and St Calvados. 2 lengths off those to Fanium d'Estruval and Charlie Deutsch. Jack Tudor on waiting patiently, just squeezing him along a little bit at the rear of the field. Off to the far side, 10 to jump from here. Dash or Drasher and 2 for gold, the leaders over that one. Then behind those is Mr Fisher and St Calvados. Fakir D'Oudairies continues to be widest of all as they race now 9 from the finish. Lost in Translation behind those, then Fanium d'Estruval and waiting patiently. They're moving on to fence 10, another open ditch. Dash or Drasher, 2 for gold, the leading pair, still the leading pair. St Calvados and Mr Fisher right in behind them. So is Fakir D'Oudairies, be less than 4 lengths off the leaders as they take that open ditch. Behind those Lost in Translation, just rousted along a little bit in the yellow. Then Fanium d'Estruval, then waiting patiently. They've completed a circuit. Final one of the downhill fences, Dash or Drasher and 2 for gold. On the right there, Fanium d'Estruval really had to reach for it. Lost in Translation has dropped to be the back marker. The leader still Dash or Drasher, still chasing him, 2 for gold. Fakir D'Oudairies is 2 lengths off him. He's just about to take 3rd position as they turn past the mile start and begin the run on towards home. Behind him, St Calvados, and then Mr Fisher. Mr Fisher in 4th, St Calvados in 5th position. Fanium d'Estruval up on the outside of those as they have 6 to jump. Dash or Drasher still bowling along in front here. 2 for gold in 2nd. Fakir D'Oudairies in touch with him in 3rd position. Then Mr Fisher is wide. Fanium d'Estruval plugging on. St Calvados is behind him and he makes an error there, St Calvados. The final open ditch coming up now. Dash or Drasher still the leader to 2 for gold. Then Fakir Fakir D'Oudairies. St Calvados has been pulled up. Fanny and D'Estruval is behind in 4th position. Then comes Mr. Fisher, and those are the only quintet still going as Fanny and D'Estruval continues to make progress. But now it is 2 for Gold who leads on the home turn. Fakir D'Oudairies in 2nd. Fanny and D'Estruval running on into 3rd place, but he's 5 lengths behind them. Then Mr. Fisher. Then last year's winner Dashel Drasher. These the only ones still going as they move into the straight. On the left, 2 for Gold with the noseband, the green and red. On the right, the green, yellow and white, Fakir D'Oudairies is alongside him. They're clear now from Fanny and D'Estruval. So 2 in contention at the second last fence. And it's still just 2 for Gold and David Bass who are holding on. And now they're 2 lengths clear to Fakir D'Oudairies in 2nd. Fanny and D'Estruval is running on behind those in 3rd. Then Mr. Fisher as they run down towards the last. Again, Fakir D'Oudairies comes to challenge 2 for Gold. The final fence, Fakir D'Oudairies was just in front, and he's got the momentum away from the fence to take it up from 2 for Gold, who's fighting back. Fanny and D'Estruval is running on behind those. It's Fakir D'Oudairies and Mark Walsh in front by 2 lengths, and he's holding on. Fakir D'Oudairies wins. Brave run, 2 for Gold in 2nd. Fanny and D'Estruval in 3rd position. There will be one other finisher. Mr. Fisher is on his slow way to the line.